about work environments, right? And so oftentimes we have been or will be in a work environment that just pretty much could drive us crazy. But what he said was the interaction that you can have healthy interactions with the customer, as opposed to being so consumed by the environment. You can actually get your happiness from a healthy interaction from just a customer. Take for instance, I'm not knocking McDonald's, but it's a very, very rigorous place. But there are certain people who actually at the cash register who really indulge in having a good conversation with the customer. They find what they need right there. Good morning, how you doing? Fine. Oh, welcome to McDonald's. And then you got the fry man can get on my nerves. But the customers that come, I find what I need through the people who come through these. The same thing at Bread for the City. I can be upset about some things, but certain people that come in who are very humble, and I'm able to help them, and I'm like, don't nothing else matter today. I'm gonna ride that out as long as I possibly can, because easy I can get consumed by the stress, and I start to respond and react, and my body starts to feel the same way that I end up being in a different space. So I say this to say, as often as we can find, if it's just a small piece of happiness, then you grab it. The other thing about it is don't be afraid to get out of the environment that ain't doing you no good and create something else. And that's totally fine. But it's also when I talked about affiliations, when I talked about volunteering, when I talked about going to a museum, when I talk about these things, I'm not saying just to be saying it, those are places that you can find happiness in easily. So if one ain't working, you gonna keep trying now. If it don't work, then let it go. Because either they're not trying to change or it's not the time for it. You know, you can say things, but if somebody ain't adhering to what you're saying, then they ain't ready. Okay, well, then I'm gonna go to the next one. Or it's fine just to be alone. I'll just deal with Stacy. Because maybe I ain't ready for it. And I can be stressing something out thinking they ain't got it and I don't have it. So the one I want to talk about stress, because it affects us, and not just us as adults, but our reaction to the community. It can ripple out and affect a whole lot of things.